Urgent G-Men fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Big Blue news, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. The best player in this draft, New York Giants fixed defensive line woes. In latest 2025 NFL mock draft, the New York Giants will have the 3rd overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft, with the Giants signing quarterbacks Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson. This offseason, many are speculating that they will not draft a quarterback 3rd overall in the 2025 NFL draft. New York will have a ton of holes to fill on the roster. Assuming that the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans both draft quarterbacks 1st and 2nd overall, the Giants will have a ton of talented players to select from 3rd overall. The Giants need to add a blue-chip player to the roster for the future. Charles Davis has the New York Giants selecting defensive end Abdul Carter. Charles Davis wrote on NFL.com about his latest 2025 NFL mock draft. With the 3rd overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft, he has New York selecting defensive lineman Abdul Carter from the Penn State Nittany Lions. With that selection, Davis said, "I wouldn't rule out a quarterback for the Giants here if Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders were available, even after the signings of Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston." With the top QBs already off the board in this mock, New York lands the prospect many believe is the best player in the draft. Carter would be the best available player on the board for New York if Sanders and Ward are both gone. Even with Travis Hunter on the board, Carter is no doubt a player that the Giants would love to add in the trenches. Kayvon Thibodeaux, Dexter, Lawrence, and Brian Burns are part of the key players up front. However, Carter would add even more depth to the Giants. A season ago with Penn State, he recorded 68 tackles, 12 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 4 pass deflections. Carter is 63 and weighs 259 in lbs. He would no doubt provide a boost to the Giants' defense. It would not be a surprise to see him drafted 2nd overall by Cleveland to pair him up with Myles Garrett. However, if Carter is available 3rd overall, General Manager Joe Schoen should upgrade the defense with this selection also. Pausing this news, just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Big Blue news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks! Now let's get back to the news! Giants signed quarterback Jameis Winston. The New York Giants have signed quarterback Jameis Winston. The 1st overall pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, Winston has played in 105 games with 87 starts for the Buccaneers 2015-19, Saints 2023, and Browns 2024. He has completed 1,144 passes out of 3,078 attempts, 61, 2% for 24,225 yards, and 154 touchdowns to 111 interceptions. He has also rushed for over 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns in his career. Winston has appeared in 1 postseason game for the Saints and attempted 1 pass, which went for a 56-yard touchdown. After 5 seasons with the Buccaneers, Winston is still the franchise's all-time leader in pass attempts, completions, passing yards, and touchdown passes. Winston is one of 9 players in NFL history to throw for 5,000 yards in a season. He did so in 2019 when he became the first player in NFL history to pass for at least 450 yards in consecutive contests. After he spent the next 4 seasons in New Orleans, Winston played in 12 games with Cleveland in 2024. He started 7 of those contests, averaging 291 yards and throwing for 13 touchdowns with 12 interceptions. Winston earned his lone Pro Bowl nod as a rookie in 2015 after an illustrious career at Florida State. He posted a 271 record as a starter and became the 2nd freshman to win the Heisman Trophy. Winston led the Seminoles to back-to-back 130 regular seasons, winning the 2014 BCS National Championship. Jameis Winston says Saquon Barkley's advice played role in him signing with Giants. Jameis Winston was officially introduced as a member of the New York Giants on Monday after signing a 2-year contract with the team during the offseason. During his introductory presser, Winston was asked about his decision to join the Giants, where he's expected to serve as the backup quarterback to Russell Wilson, while the possibility of the franchise selecting a QB early in the 2025 draft remains. Surprisingly, Winston pointed to a viral conversation he had with Saquon Barkley at the Super Bowl as one of his reasons he opted to make the move to New York. "I don't believe in coincidences, but when he threw the Giants out there, it really gave me and my team a look like, what are they doing over there? What is their vision? And to pursue the Giants and see, said Winston. This team was one of a few teams that gave me an opportunity, that wanted to have me, wanted me to see the building, wanted me to connect with Coach Dabble, and just see what the Giants were all about. I took that to heart, and am happy that Saquon put that energy in the air for me to come to the big city, to the Big Apple, and to be a GM man, said Winston. Winston was on the scene as a reporter in New Orleans for Super Bowl like, despite not being on either team participating in the game. He stopped by Barkley's Media Day press conference and asked the star running back what team he should play for next, to which Barkley responded by telling him that he thinks the Giants, his former team, would be a strong fit for Winston. Winston admitted those comments from Barkley opened his eyes to the possibility of suiting up for the franchise, and a few months later, he put pen to paper on his contract with the team. Jameis Winston explains why he signed up for Roll with Giants. The New York Giants are now in the Russell Wilson business, which means that Jameis Winston will likely be in the backup role that he's used to show flashes of brilliance and frustration over the past several seasons. It's immediately clear that the Giants have one of the more interesting quarterback rooms in the NFL, and remains to be seen just how much action, if any, Winston gets as the year goes on. The veteran was asked about the situation and how his role was explained to him during a media session on Monday, and sounded upbeat about the whole thing. My role was explained to me as there is an opportunity at the quarterback position to get better at, and I signed up for that because I'm looking forward to getting better and being my very best self. I didn't get a clean explanation of my role because I've played so many different roles already. I've played every role that a quarterback room has to offer, so I'm ready for anything. That's terrific optimism and a great quote on March 31. We should remember to circle back on this in, 8 months. Winston is not wrong, though. He's been all over and been asked to do a ton of different things during his career, and few quarterbacks have been more adaptable, so it's cool that he knows his skill set. Further, it's to be fun to see him continue to lay the groundwork for a career after football in the media capital of the world. And now, G-Men fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Big Blue. I'll be back any moment with more Big Blue news. Jets, Jets, Jets. Let's go Giants.